Media and Information Literacy (MIL) emphasizes a critical approach to literacy. MIL recognizes that students are learning in the classroom and beyond the classroom through information, media, and technological platforms. It enables students to question critically what they have read, heard, and learned. Nowadays, students spend most of their time on social media, but they are not media literate, actually. Students who are digital literate but not media literate can be disastrous. Embedding information and media literacy in the English classroom enables people to show and make correct judgments, as well as to become skillful creators and producers of information and media messages. On top of that, students who seldom focus on current news, but more to focusing on TikTok or YouTube video creations, embedding the news topic to create fun teaching and learning activities, is able to bridge the language barriers and hence build up awareness and communication among pupils. This can be done through creating meaningful content of MIL via the TikTok or YouTube video creations. I have 3 research questions for this research. Research question 1. What is the relationship between social media and students' social behavior? Research question 2. What is the relationship between media and information literacy (MIL) and students' social behavior? Then, for number 3, what are the relationships between media and information literacy (MIL) and social media towards students' social behavior? As what Frank W. Parker, a recognized media educator and author of Media Literacy in the Classroom, said, many of our students are media savvy. They know how to upload and download with ease, but they are not necessarily media literate. They don't think critically about their media exposure. Media skills and understanding should be embedded throughout the curriculum standard using fun teaching and learning rather than treated in a separate session. Aided by technology, young people can instantly share and engage with media messages to find answers, get directions, shop or connect with friends. If they access alone, it doesn't lead to critical thinking. Media are texts designed to be read, analyzed, deconstructed, and reconstructed. Understanding how to interpret advertising messages, check for bias or avoid stereotyping are among the skills students need to become knowledgeable consumers and producers of media. That's why I have the Pioneer MIL project and infuse highly structured interventions in my English classroom by embedding the MIL into the 5 skills of English learning. An infodemic is too much information, including false or misleading information, in digital and physical environments during a disease outbreak. It causes confusion and risk-taking behaviors that can harm health. It also leads to mistrust in health authorities and undermines the public health response. An infodemic can intensify or lengthen outbreaks when people are unsure about what they need to do. With growing digitization and expansion of social media and internet use, information can spread more rapidly. This can help to more quickly fill information voids, but can also amplifying harmful messages. With most people now spending more and more time on social media, it is high time to be discerning of what you see online. Study found that fake news spread faster on Twitter than on any social media platform. People want to share information that is newsworthy. In some sense, the true value is less of a concern. They are saturated with news, so things have to be more and more surprising or disgusting to get attention. The spread of fake news is like the sharing of gossip. The point about gossip is the best gossip is juicy gossip. The last thing people are worried about is whether it is true or false. Some studies results show that social media has a significant impact on spreading panic about COVID-19 among school students, with a potential negative impact on their mental health and psychological well-being. Given the constant barrage of fake news that we come across every day, it clearly shows that there is a worrying public health issue emerging. Misleading information is actually bad for physical health. The research shows that it is time for educators to impart the media information literacy in the classroom. Therefore, for my research study, I have done through research, case study, and intervention in the classroom. For the first task, I have done curation, research, and analysis, and then I have campaign of this MIL, and also I created learning modules and the classroom applications. This Media and Information Literacy project is a pioneer school project for the primary school pupils. I am integrating MIL into my English classes, and I am sharing my expertise as the founder of Media Education for All. I'm able to apply the knowledge and skills into the classroom because I am also designing a new training modules for the students. The module produced can be used by the educators to be used in the English classroom as well. In terms of practicality, media information skill embedded throughout the standards rather than in a separate session. It is aligned with the modules with the CAFR curriculums. Pupils plan, implement, create, and share in or beyond the classroom. This build connection and communication through cross-curricular activities. A growing number of pupils are mastering the skill and work on the latest news. It is practical and sustainable and expandable because it can be applied by other school subjects as well. So various skill activities topic of learning and outcomes are explored. There are positive impacts from what I have done because I have done research approaches like survey, observation, analysis of responses, and launch campaign in my school. So I saw that pupils respond positively on the MIL application in the classroom. It triggers their creativity and they have creative ideas and new experiences. The target audience are pupils of Year 4 and 5, graded material for primary school students, digital portfolios, advanced through the grades and progressive. I have incorporated listening, speaking, reading, writing, and language arts, teaching and learning activities with a piece of news. Many activities can be done under the umbrella of media information literacies, like article reviews, video critiques, blogging, infographic designs, and school magazine. It bridges the language barriers. By working on current issues, students will never lag behind because they are following the trend and the topic of interest. In the new norm, new era, digital and edu transformation, students will never lag behind and this bridge the language barriers. Media and information literacy is for all, yet we cannot neglect to recognize that children and youth are at the heart of this need. Data shows that 70% of young people around the world are online. This means that the internet and social media should be seen as an opportunity for learning and can be used as a tool for the new forms of literacy. Media literacy is the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, and create media. It aims to empower citizens by providing them with the competencies, knowledge, attitude, and skills necessary to engage with traditional media and new technologies. The term information literacy describes a set of abilities that enable an individual to acquire, evaluate, and use information. There are 5 components like identify, find, evaluate, apply, and acknowledge sources of information. If students acquire media information literacy competency that mitigate learning loss, students can search and critically evaluate, use and contribute information and media content wisely, manage one's right online, combat online hate speech, cyberbullying, and ethical issues of accessing and use of information. How can reading process teach media literacy? Students learn how media messages affect the ways people see the real world as well as how they see themselves. Digital skills are in place and students are analyzing the relationship between new and traditional media texts. They are also mindfully producing their own artifacts and reflecting on media bias, personal bias, and audience response. How can the writing process teach media literacy? Media literacy, the ability to assess, analyze, evaluate, and create communication in various media formats. The same critical thinking skills you teach in the writing process can help your students evaluate media for truth, fairness, and bias. These skills increasingly necessary for academic success and responsible citizenship. Likewise, developing media literacy skill prepares students to actively share ideas in writing. From the aspect of language art and media literacy, I teach students to question what ads tell them. I explain how students can recognize false representations of reality. It shows students how the media influences behavior. I recognize the often illogical subtext of advertisements. I encourage students to spell out the promises, threats, or pleas made in commercials. I give students the means to reveal the truth behind advertising. For a fun learning activities, I invite students to create their own ad busting or sub-advertising artwork or reveal the truth behind. I have so many fun activities with media literacy in the classroom. And also, I have some case studies like Ain Husniza Saiful used TikTok to tell the world about a teacher's sick joke, sparkling an outcry over the violence faced by Malaysian girls and women. And also, I have Anusha from SJKC New Kopisan, which is my school, as a news reporter to report this news. Primary 1 boy with the first day chills, feast Pahang school pursued by guard. The result of multiple regression analysis shows that media and information literacy significantly influenced students' social behavior was rejected. Social media significantly influenced students' social behavior was accepted. Media and information literacy and social media significantly influenced students' social behavior was accepted. Media and information literacy and social media have contributed significantly to influence students' social behavior for 22.4%. Furthermore, the influence of social media on social behavior was 16.97%, and the influence of media and information literacy on social behavior was only 1.14%. Since media and information literacy and social media significantly influence students' social behavior, therefore, educators should embed media and information literacy and create more fun learning activities to make sure that students understand the skill and they can be more media and information literate in the real world.